Over the summer months, I have managed to catch a few trains around FEC's Miami terminal, which is Hialeah Yard.
Leah over.
Like I say, TSC1, new balloon, we're gonna leave it on and try to fit everything in that new yard, the balance in the A grill.
I got it. Copy that.
One June Sunday saw me at Red Road, where I set up just after dusk for FEC train 141, an extra which ran from Jacksonville to Miami. Coincidentally, another case of bad drivers on Red Road in Miami, Florida. Just like 0721 last Thursday, this guy did not have the patience to wait for 141. Remarkably, this train is running at prime time on the Sunday night, whereas 101 usually comes in around 11 p.m. on weekends, and also for the first time since 2011 it is hauling solid ethanol, which is believed to be for Florida Bulk Transfer and Motiva Enterprises in Port Everglades, which is a new customer. Less remarkably, there is about a 3,700 foot block of empty intermodal well cars that are bringing up the last half of the train.
Northbound track 2, now is an approach signal 71st. Tires restricted. Hialeah Yard.
I want my dinner, man.
One characteristic of FEC's Miami terminal is that trains entering and exiting the yard tend to proceed at slow speeds, and some that enter the yard, mainly intermodals and trains like this, block crossings by stopping for a couple minutes so engineers can usually handle a certain switch or do other yard-related operations.
687 equipment to Hialeah Yard, Master. Over.
687 over.
South End, over.
That's right, over.
Right, thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Have a good night. 687 now.
My bike banding trips to the Medley lead had been hit or miss with FEC trains. This one, for instance, on a Tuesday, was the power move that brought in FEC 109's train of coal to the Medley yard, which I had actually hoped to catch that operation, but instead wound up with the returning power move. A much more successful catch was actually this first trip timed to clockwork, whereas when I board the Doral trolley, I usually see this train when we stop at the Metro Rail station. This is a FEC yard job hauling train 222's cut of rock from Medley, where these cars will be headed on to Fort Pierce, Florida. Note that, as you will see later, the hoppers are first while the gondolas are last. Usually it is in reverse when 222 heads north. FEC's Medley lead is an interesting piece of trackage, and much like the South Central Florida Express, it is an under-rail-fanned and under-chased piece of track. Even I don't know all of the operations that run through here, which are including and not limited to rock trains and manifest jobs. Hialeah's residential areas that go as far as where Iris is proved to be a fairly convenient spot for certain impromptu catches like Dave Shelley's Train 101. As seen here on July 3rd, Caesar and I trekked out around midnight to look around just to catch a couple trains, but we wound up with this 101, which was running about 2 hours late. As a matter of fact, Train 101 was so late that it held two trains that would have actually been possible for Caesar and I to pin down. Trains 226 and 336 both waited for Dave to pull in so that they could be released.
Engineer to have him in place to swap out.
There'll be more from the summer, but for now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys, and see y'all soon. From Hialeah, Florida, TE out.
Alright, yeah, he's got 3 miles of train he's got to pull in here. You can keep easing along. Why? And behind him, I'll get you lined up the other end, Archie.
Yes. Not a problem.
Whoa. Get ready to go. Hey, you're a tractor 101. Get off at my time clock. Speaking of time. 11:55. All right. Sound like you're guessing.